The snow is coming down in sheets. Your tires lose their grip. You feel the steering wheel go light, and in a terrifying, silent slide, your car plunges off the highway and deep into a snowbank. The engine is still running. The heater is blasting. The radio is still playing. You are sitting in a comfortable, brightly lit, climate-controlled box. Your brain tells you this is just a frustrating inconvenience. You will just call a tow truck. You will just wait it out. This is normalcy bias. It is a psychological lie. You are not in a waiting room. You are sitting inside a 3,000-pound uninsulated metal freezer, and the temperature outside is dropping rapidly. If you do not immediately understand the physics of your situation, this car will become your coffin. The first threat you face isn't the cold. It is a silent assassin. Your instinct is to leave the engine running to keep the heater on. But as the snow piles up outside, it buries the back of your car, completely sealing off your exhaust pipe. When the exhaust has nowhere to go, it backs up into the cabin. Carbon monoxide is odorless, colorless, and completely painless. You will not choke. You will not panic. You will simply feel a heavy, warm sleepiness wash over you. You will close your eyes, and you will never open them again. You must act immediately. Turn the engine off. You are now on a strict rationing protocol. You can only run the engine for exactly 10 minutes every hour. Before you turn that key, you must force yourself out into the freezing storm, wade through the snow, and manually clear a 3-foot radius around your exhaust pipe. When the engine is running, you must crack a window, even if it lets the cold air in. Do not trade heat for toxic gas. When the engine shuts off, the illusion of the modern car shatters. A vehicle has zero thermal retention. It is made of glass, steel, and thin plastic. Within 30 minutes, the inside of your car will be exactly as freezing as the blizzard outside. To survive, you cannot try to heat the car. You must shrink your survival space. You must heat only yourself. Strip the car of everything useful. Rip the floor mats out. They are excellent, thick rubber insulators. Place them against the windows to block the rapid transfer of cold through the glass, or slide them under your legs to break the conduction of the freezing seats. Put on every piece of clothing you have in the trunk. If you have a space blanket, wrap it entirely inside your jacket, not over it, creating a reflective radiant barrier against your core. As the hours drag on, the second threat sets in: severe dehydration. The cold air is incredibly dry, and shivering burns massive amounts of metabolic energy. You will get intensely thirsty. You will look out the window at the endless mountains of snow and think you have an infinite water supply. Do not eat the snow. Eating raw snow is a thermodynamic disaster. To melt freezing ice into usable water, your internal organs have to act like a furnace, burning precious calories and instantly plunging your core body temperature. It accelerates hypothermia. Instead, pack snow into a bottle or a plastic bag. Place it on the dashboard in the direct sunlight, or wedge it near the heating vents during your 10-minute engine cycle. Let the car's heat do the work, not your body's heat. By hour 12, the psychological torture begins. You are freezing. You are cramped. You are terrified. Your brain, desperate for control, will trigger action bias. The overwhelming, irrational urge to do something. You will look at the whiteout conditions and convince yourself that the highway is only a mile away. You will convince yourself that you can just walk for help. This is the deadliest mistake you can make. Leaving the vehicle in a snowstorm is almost always a death sentence. In a whiteout, you lose all spatial orientation. The horizon disappears. The sky and the ground become a single, blinding wall of white. Within 50 yards of your car, you will be completely turned around. You will wander in circles until the cold pulls you down. Your car is a massive, highly engineered, brightly colored shelter. It breaks the deadly convection of the wind. It keeps you dry. And to a search and rescue helicopter or a snowplow, it is a visible beacon. A human body walking in the snow is an invisible speck. Stay in the metal box. Surviving a blizzard in your car is not an action movie. It is an endurance test. It is hours of freezing, uncomfortable, terrifying boredom. But if you clear the exhaust, if you insulate your core, And if you chain yourself to the steering wheel and refuse to surrender to the panic of the storm, you will outlast the cold.